Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear respected viewers, after a long time we are now live, and here you see Herald English Council. We have a center that is called Herald English Council, and in each arrangement tonight we are going to go we are going to go live. And you know, English is nothing but a language. English is nothing but a language like our mother tongue Bangla. And you can participate in this discussion as we are now live. You can take part in our discussion. And language, we know language helps us to communicate either in a spoken form or in written form. But we write less than we speak, or we speak more than we write. There we may pass or spend many days without writing even a single word, but we cannot remember even a single day which we have spent without speaking any sentence or without talking. Can you remember among you? Can you remember? Can you remember a single day which you spent without saying anything? You can't, isn't it? So, speaking is more important than written. Speaking is more important than writing, isn't it? And you know, there are 4 skills. There are 4 skills we know in a language: listening, speaking, reading. Can you see me? Can you see? Reading, writing. Here is a question: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Can you see?
Yes.
Can you see my writing? Is my writing visible to the audience? Is it visible? Okay. Here you see listening, speaking, reading, and writing. In all the languages of the world, we find 4 skills. These are limited. Listening, speaking, reading, and there is a serial of course. Listening. A human child, human baby, at first learns listening, then speaking, then reading, and finally writing. And you know, there are many literate people on this earth. There are many illiterate people who cannot read or write, but they can listen, they can speak, isn't it? So here we can say 4 skills are only for literate people or educated people. 4 skills are for educated people, and listening and speaking are only for listening and speaking are for all, isn't it? Listening and speaking are for all, literate or illiterate, educated or non-educated, for all. But reading and writing are only for literate people. Am I clear, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Here we can divide also these 4 skills into 2 divisions: receiving skills and producing skills. Receiving skills and producing skills. receiving, here listening, receiving skills, RS, reading, receiving skill, RS, receiving skill, receiving skill, listening and reading, and speaking, PS, writing, PS, producing skills. And through these two skills, we get something. By listening, we can receive information. Suppose now I am speaking, and if you kindly listen to me, you will receive information from me. So, listening and reading give us information. And by speaking and writing, we give or we produce, we impart information to others. So here two skills are receiving skills and another two are producing skills. And if someone wants to be skilled perfectly, he will have to learn for skills, isn't it? But here, do you have any question about these skills? Do you have any questions? Here, you may say, there are many dumb people, speechless people on this earth. Isn't it? There is a community, speechless or dumb people. How can they communicate with one another? What is? Can you say? By showing their bodily gestures.
Sign language.
Sign language, yes, thank you. Sign language. And there are some people, and there are many people all over the world, speechless or dumb. They can communicate with one another through sign language. Okay, that is different matter. And dancing is also a type of language. Of course, you can remember. And the primitive people didn't use any word to communicate with each other, one another. They firstly used only dance or bodily gestures, gestures, isn't it? And gradually people learned using words in their language. And that is different history of language. And another thing, another information about language, in every language, poetry or rhythmic style started first, and later one, prose style. In every language, even in our Bangla language, rhythmic or versified language was used by the people first, and later on they learned using prose. Prose. So versified language was first created, and all over the world people used verses for speaking, for communicating with one another. Okay, they are listening, speaking, reading and writing. There is a serial. Human child learn first listening, then speaking. And these skills are also for only all the people, literate or illiterate, and 4 skills are for only literate people. Okay. Their English is a different language. Undoubtedly, English is not our mother tongue. Bangla is our mother tongue. English is a second language in our country. Second language. Here, question may arise: foreign language and the second language. Is there any difference between a foreign language and a second language? Can anybody say? Would you like to opine on this point, sir? Foreign language and the second language. Yes, right. Okay, right you are. Every language except mother tongue is a foreign language. Every language except mother tongue is a foreign language, right you are. But second language, would you like to say anything? Second language,
Yes, sir. I think you are right. Except mother language, all languages of the world.
all languages are foreign languages to us.
But all foreign languages are not
Second language. Oh, fine. It's a nice information. Dear Masood Rana. Actually, second language is a language which is used officially and compulsorily side by side with the mother tongue in every country. So English is second language in our country as it is compulsorily taught and learned in our country in educational institutions side by side with our mother tongue Bangla, and officially two languages are accepted in our country, Bangla, our mother tongue, and with this as a second language English. So side by side with our Bangla language we should learn English, but there is a problem. English is not our mother tongue. It is a foreign language. We cannot learn a foreign language as we learn our mother tongue. Even a rickshaw puller in our country can speak in Bangla, isn't it? Illiterate. I mean, an illiterate man in our country, or illiterate human being in our country can speak in Bangla without any training or any training. That is training. Of course, he receives training by born. By born, a human being, a Bengali, Bangladeshi or Bengali in our country learns Bangla without going to any school or any educational institution or academic institution. Automatically, a human being, a Bangladeshi in our country learns Bangla automatically. Either literate or illiterate, it's not a matter. But we cannot learn English in the same way because English is not spoken everywhere in our country. Even we learn Bangla from our parents, from our neighbors, from people remaining on roads, isn't it? So, without any preparation or without any specific training or going to any institute or language institute, we learn our mother tongue automatically as it is practiced everywhere. Bangla, our mother tongue, is practiced everywhere, every time. So, yes, acquisition. So that we acquire automatically. But in the same way, we cannot learn or acquire English language. So we have to learn grammars for making sentences. And you know, language is the play of sentences. A language is a play of sentences. Yes.
Listening and speaking, both are.
Yes. Listening. You can keep that in your hand also. Either keep there or at the
Hello,
podium
sir.
or okay. Okay, sir.
Listening and speaking
Yes.
are the part of acquisition, we may say, or not.
Listening,
And speaking
speaking. Yes, listening and speaking are
the part of acquisition.
acquisition. Yes.
And when we write
Or
down,
gaining, or
when we write down perfect sentence, undoubtedly we should follow all grammatical rules and perfect meanings. For this reason, we can say writing is acquiring. Am I right, sir?
writing.
Acquiring.
Actually,
Writing.
writing is a producing or giving skill.
We may or may not say writing is acquiring sentence or not. I ask a question, sir.
Oh, either you write or speak is not a matter. You have to use sentences. You have to form sentences. When you will try to form sentences in foreign language, you must follow a structure.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
When we write down a sentence and it is fully, meaning a perfect mention, we may call it acquiring. Meaningful sentence means acquiring process
You are
of learning.
producing.
What kind of producing, sir? What kind of producing?
You are producing. You
I
are producing
want
through
to
that.
point out in this purpose, sir,
You are
when,
producing.
when I will write down a sentence by maintaining all curriculum, it may be called acquiring, a part of acquiring. But acquisition is also
The
kind of
acquisition-
uttering process.
Hello, acquisition, you know, their acquisition means gaining,
Gaining, but
gaining
it's
or
perfectly.
receiving or taking.
Exactly, sir.
And
Perfect.
yes, you want to say that through making sentences, we are gaining.
I
We
want,
gain.
exactly. I want to
Gain, yes,
differentiate.
that is practice. Writing sentences is a type of practice or exercise.
I want to
Practice
differentiate,
or
sir.
exercise.
Sir, I want to
That is
differentiate.
proof.
You want, sir, he
Yes.
wants to say whether speaking is acquisition or learning.
Learn, yes.
And he wants to say speaking is speaking means acquisition.
Acquisition.
But no, speaking is not acquisition. Because if you want to write something, you have to follow grammatical rules. And you have to follow sentence pattern, syntax. Following everything you have to write. But acquisition, Bengali is our mother tongue, this is acquisition. We use Bengali spontaneously in our conversation without thinking about grammatical rules and regulations, everything. This is called acquisition. So, but when you want to write something, you have to follow everything.
I want to add
How
with
it
you,
is
sir.
acquisition.
I want to add
Actually,
with you,
he
sir.
would like to
But-
say in
Sir,
one sense that
Sir.
this is
Sir.
his success. That when a man can write sentences correctly,
Sir.
it is his success,
Success.
isn't it?
Sir, I want to point out, sir.
So success, you are proving your success through writing. That means you are imparting information to someone.
I don't want to go this purpose, sir. I want to say you, sir, listening, speaking may or may not maintain grammatical role. It's all kind of uttering process. You can express your inner feelings, but when you write down anything, you should maintain all grammatical rule.
Okay,
so
let me-
it's called
let me clarify
acquiring,
this.
sir. I want to
Hello.
point out with this.
And let me clarify
Listening,
this.
our Google sir has pointed out, listening, speaking is acquiring and acquisition. I am right. That's okay. But we may say listening or speaking by shortcut way, only uttering process. It may or may not maintain all grammatical rules.
Actually,
in this purpose, I want to
primarily
point out
acquisition.
differentiate.
Acquisition means to acquire.
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 Both are acquire, sir. One is-
gain. Acquire, gain, take.
One is
receive.
meaningful and
What do you
another
say?
is producing process.
Though in language, acquisition and receiving a foreign language are not same, but primarily
Sir,
they are same.
for example, I want to say, sir.
Ruben sir, would you like to say anything?
Acquisition and learning, these two things are different. Because
Of course, of course. Primarily we can, they are synonymous. They are synonymous.
We acquire mother tongue and we spontaneously use Bengali in our conversation. And whenever I speak in Bengali, I never think what tense I am using, what sentence patterns I am using, whether this is in present tense or future or in some
Automatically it comes.
Automatically it comes, and that is why acquisition means spontaneously picking up the language. This is called acquisition. But in case of writing, yes, if writing is something is in Bengali, if you write something in Bengali, that may be acquisition in one sense. But if you want to write something in English, how is it acquisition? No. If you want to write something in English, you will have to think about tenses, patterns, grammatical structure.
I am not agree of your opinion. So I want to say, when you will use the as for example,
What do you
spoken,
actually mean? What do you want to actually mean?
acquisition may or may not follow grammatical rule, but acquiring should be maintained grammatical rule.
Acquisition, acquire from the same stock.
Root is same, sir.
Yes, root is same.
But some differences are reflected both of them. Acquisition means it may be meaningful or not. That means only uttering process. But acquiring.
Here I would like to differ.
Sir, I want to say, when you write down in your exam script or any asking question, you may or may not follow acquisition, but you should maintain acquiring. Because all curriculum should be maintained in acquiring.
Is it in your mother tongue or in other language?
No,
Hello.
I want to say
Process.
especially English.
On the process,
So if-
based on process,
Yes, sir.
there is difference. There is difference between acquisition and learning.
Yes, sir.
Process.
English is not a
But-
English is learn.
But in another sense,
Learn.
in another sense,
There is a
they do not.
difference between acquisition and learning.
Sir, Ruben sir, in another sense, acquisition and learning do not have any difference because it may be acquisition, but you are unconsciously, but subconsciously, not unconsciously,
Subconscious.
subconsciously,
Yes.
subconsciously you are using rules and regulations, grammar. Suppose আমি ঢাকা যাব in my Bangla language. আমি ঢাকা যাব. In English, I shall go to Dhaka. আমি ঢাকা যাব. This language, this sentence follows tense,
Yes.
future tense, future indefinite,
Future indefinite.
future indefinite. I'll go to Dhaka and আমি ঢাকা যাব. ঢাকা যাব বাংলা. এখন একজন an illiterate man also say this. আমি ঢাকা যাব. Literate man also say this. আমি ঢাকা যাব. Everybody will say ঢাকা যাব, ঢাকা যাবো, ঢাকা যাইয়াম. Whatever may be the form, but the tense will remain same. So, এখানে in here we cannot say we are not following rules and regulations. Subconsciously we are following rules and regulations.
Yes.
Acquired or learned, whatever you say, process may be different, but in delivery or in deliberation, you are subconsciously using rules and regulations. So,
Sir.
in one sense, acquisition is also a learning. Subconsciously you are learning.
Undoubtedly, sir.
Subconsciously you are learning, but you cannot say without using any
Sir.
grammar you are using your Bangla language. No, we can say that.
I want to.
আমি গেছিলাম, আমি গেছিলাম. We are following past tense here. আমি গিয়েছিলাম. We are. আমি গেছিলাম. And say this.
Sir, I want to point out. Suppose you ask a person, where are you going? Where are you going? Answer, station. Station, answer, station is acquisition. Because in these sentences, all grammatical rules are not maintained.
I'm sorry. Station may not be. It is the answering process, answering system. Either you can use short form or full form. Where are you going? I am going to station. Or by only using single word, station. Where are you going? Where are you going, Mr. Rohit? I am going to a station. Or station.
Sir,
You can use a single as it is a conversation. Both speaker and listener are present at the same place. They can
In shortcut way.
even they can communicate without using any word. Oh, bodily gesture may help me. Listen, that is different thing. So here written and spoken. Written language and spoken language are not same in
Exactly.
all the time.
It will never be
Sir,
same.
All the time.
sir, I have a question. That is,
Yes.
আমি ঢাকা যাব and I shall go to Dhaka. Are these two things? Can these two things be counted as acquisitions?
আমি ঢাকা
Actually,
যাব।
acquisition, the process.
Process.
Subconsciously, we will learn of mother tongue without any preparation.
That is it. This is
So that is called acquisition.
This is
For learning, we need different preparation arrangement.
Right.
That is learning.
Right.
But subconsciously, we are using grammars both in acquisition, and in learning. I shall go to Dhaka. I am following grammatical rules. And আমি ঢাকা যাব. also in this sentence, Bangla sentence, I am following grammar.
Sir, English
Isn't
is,
it? Acquisition or learning. Both use grammars.
sir, English is our second language.
Consciously or subconsciously.
Sir,
Yes.
English is our second language.
Yes.
No, we should not stick to this matter. We should go ahead. English. When I say I shall go to Dhaka,
Yes.
am I saying this subconsciously or consciously? I think I am saying this consciously because this is not our mother tongue. This is
Yes.
our second language, and that's why this is not acquisition.
Yes,
To my
yes.
viewpoint, this is called learning. That means we are learning it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Then we should proceed.
Would you like to go now? Oh, next Saturday we must discuss literature. Literature, and that is Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Miller Hemingway will discuss on the next Saturday. No, we can continue for
Go ahead,
Saturday.
sir. Please, sir. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Please.
Okay. You say that here we will have to think about the differences between a spoken and written form. Spoken and written form. A spoken and written form.
Spoken and written.
Yes, a written form and a spoken form are not always same. There are some differences between them. A spoken and written form. But if someone wants to be a good speaker, if someone wants to be a good stay for something more, we are going to finish. Oh,
Step forward. Step forward, please.
okay.
Written format is
A spoken and written form. I may show you an example.
yes.
Suppose is anybody at home? This is written English.
Right.
And
Spoken.
anybody
Anybody at home?
home?
Anybody home? Right. This is
There you see.
spoken English. Spoken form.
Is anybody at home? Written English. Anybody home? Spoken English. Here, but there is system. There are some rules and regulations to be followed to omit some words from your sentence. Here you see anybody home. Main words are already here. Main words here. Is anybody at home? At, we have omitted. Is, we have omitted. Anybody home?
This is spoken.
This is spoken English. But you cannot omit whatever word you would like.
So in this purpose, I have to say anybody home is acquisition, and is anybody at home acquisition.
No, that's not right. That's not right. If someone wants to be a good speaker in English, he must learn grammars. Firstly, if someone wants to be a good speaker, he must learn written English first, then spoken English. But if we say this, if we tell the students this system, they will stop learning. So we encourage them. Oh, you need not use any grammar in the spoken English. No. Yeah, you cannot omit any word you like. Here is, we can omit. But anybody, you cannot omit. Is at home, you cannot say this. Is home, we cannot say.
Without anybody, this sentence will be
Meaningless. And without home, this word, without the word home, it will become meaningless. So you will have to understand the importance of the words, which is less important, which is more important. Isn't it less important? And the word which will not make any, the omission of word which will not make any ambiguity or any confusion
I mean,
Maybe
or listen.
May be omitted, isn't it? But main word or key words cannot be omitted. Here, this is the system. And another, where have you come from? Another example.
Best of luck, we can say.
Where have you
Come from.
come from? Here. Where are you from? And another. Where from? Where from? Here, where have you come from? This is written English. This is written English, and you also can use this sentence in a spoken English. There is any yes, barrier. Thank you very much for your help. Where have you come from? You can use this in even spoken English. But in written English, you cannot use
We are
where from. Where are you from? This is informal English.
but
You can also use this. Where are you from?
in the written.
Here you see it is present indefinite tense. Where have you come from? Present perfect tense.
My point was that informal English means acquisition.
No. You can't say that.
Acquisition.
You can say that acquisition is a process only for the native people. Acquisition. Acquisition is applicable only for
native speaker.
native speakers, native people, not outside native people.
No native speaker.
Okay, here, where are you from? Or where from? Where from? This is a spoken English. But what you will omit, what you will accept, you will have to know through the rules and regulation grammar. This is. Dear viewers, we are transmitting. Hello viewers, we are transmitting this class. Transmitting, am I right?
Yes.
We are transmitting today's class from the mini auditorium of Herald English Council. It is, in one sense, this is coaching center, but we are using in another language, another process. Here, Herald English Council near Swayani Pupur. And you can come here for spoken English, for written English, for any type of English, and even syllabus English from class 1 to master's classes. And for spoken English, for IELTS, IELTS, you can come here for TOEFL. After all, for all types of English, you can meet us. You can come here, without learning English language or foreign language. Suppose remittance fighters, at least 1 crore of people live outside our country. They are in foreign lands for gaining remittance, and they are sending remittance to our country for the investment and for the development of our country. And but many working in foreign lands get less salary or half salary only for lack of English language, only for lack of language. English language, isn't it? English language. English is spoken all over the world. So if someone, we cannot learn all the languages. So one language we can use English. English is spoken all over the world, less or more. All over the world is spoken. English is spoken. So if the foreign-going people come to us for learning English, spoken English, we can help them. Money is not a matter. Dear listeners, dear viewers, you can come to us with money or without money. It's not a matter. We are ready to teach you. we are ready to teach you all. Some skilled and experienced English professors are ready to impart knowledge of English to you, either for money or without money. It's not a matter. Come, we want to help the country. We want to help the country develop. So you may come here. So hello dear listeners. Today we would like to stop here. Should we continue or stop? For today. But for now, we are going to stop. You can communicate with us. And I would like to welcome you again, and I would like to express gratitude, heartfelt gratitude towards you for remaining with us for a long time. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.